guys, and welcome to another video. I'm doing another Wish versus AliExpress haul, and this time we're doing swimsuits. And I have 3 from each brand or site as well this time as I did last time with my bikinis. So if you haven't seen the video with the bikinis, I'll leave it up in the corner so you can check that out after you have seen this one if you would like. The 3 first are from Wish, and this one is so pretty. So it's just like a high-rise bikini bottom pretty much, and then it has these little things that go over your chest like this, and the color is just so pretty. There's no padding in this. I don't like the padding in bikinis, so if you are like me, that's not gonna bother you. And the cup, it looks like it's actually gonna cover my boobs, so I'm so excited for this. And then in the back it has some stretch as well, which is great because that's going to make the fit so much better. This says that it is in a 3X. As usual, I'll leave links, sizes, and prices down below if you want to check those out. Yeah, my main concern with this is that these are long enough to actually tie them properly, and that they are big enough to actually cover my boobs properly. I also like that they are double lined, so you have the same pretty material on both sides, and it's also going to make them not being see-through a lot better. And the actual bottoms are also double lined with this like black material. It looks really, really good. I'm hoping this works. And this is also something that if it fits, you can use it as a high-waist top with a skirt, or a short, which is what I'm hoping to do with well, this one and also another one I'm hoping to do that with. But this one looks really, really nice, so let's go try it on. Numero uno. This is like a pretty nice, decent high-waisted bottom, and it fits me really, really nicely. It's pretty high-waisted. It almost comes up to my belly button. I wish maybe it covered my belly button. I think that would make this whole thing look a little bit more seamless, if that makes sense. These things, they're a little bit loose on the side, but they fit nicely in the middle. I probably wouldn't wear this to swim with because it doesn't feel that secure, but I think I would be comfortable wearing this under some high-waisted skirts or high-waisted pants or something like that. I think it would look really nice, especially if they cover like up to maybe here, so they will keep this a little bit more in place. I'm just making sure my boobs don't fall out. So you have like a pretty open side right here, but there is a lot of material. But you will get a little bit of side boob obviously with a swimsuit like this. And I mean, like I mentioned, that I wouldn't swim with it, but I think it looks beautiful. And also you have a complete open back, which looks pretty nice with a swimsuit like this. And then the band was not long enough for me personally to tie it in a bow, so I just tied it in a knot. And the knot is fine, but a bow would look prettier, so I wish they were a lot longer so you could actually have a bow and it kind of falls down your back. I think that looks really nice. But yeah. Other than that, I do think that this one looks pretty nice. It does cover a lot of booty, so there's not a lot of cheekiness, which I definitely don't think you need with a swimsuit like this where it's so revealing. But I mean, I like it. This one is the next one that is also from Wish, and this is a camo print one. I ordered this in gray, so it definitely got here in the wrong size, but I'll still try it on and we'll see what it's like. This is just one really, really thin piece of material, so I don't know how well this is going to work in the water. It has very, very high like in-cuts in the legs, there's no tag in like the front or the back, so I guess you could wear it which way you prefer, and then you could have it a little bit more cheeky if you wear it backside front. It says on the tag that this is also a 3X, and this is a polyester and spandex blend. So it doesn't look super see-through, just me like looking through it, so it might be fine. But there is definitely no padding or anything like that, so if you do get like stiff nipples or anything like that when you walk in cold water, this is definitely going to show it all. But it looks pretty nice, and it's just a shame that it got here in the wrong color, but this is fine. I could wear this too if I wanted to. I'm not a huge fan of this like blush pink because I'm not a fan of pink. I think it's it'll be fine. And I think the size looks fine too, as I did with the last one. So let's just see what we have to work with. Alright, the Camo swimsuit. Like I mentioned, it is super thin, so you can definitely see like my nipples right here. I don't know how well the print is covering that up though, so it might not be as visible. I'm wearing some green underwear, so excuse that, but this is very high cut, so you can see how it cuts up to my hip right here. And in the back, it is super, super cheeky. It's like a string bikini. And I probably could have worn this even higher up if I wanted to, but I don't really want to. So I don't know, I feel like the strings are nice and long, so they cover up me. I don't have a lot of cleavage or anything like that, and it does feel pretty secure, but I don't know how well this white part is going to keep up in the water, because if this goes see-through, you can pretty much see everything. It's not the best quality swimsuit, but it was also super inexpensive. This is the last one from AliExpress, and this actually comes in a Ziploc bag. The other one just came in like crinkly plastic. It said on the bag that this is a 2X, and for all of these, I just followed the size charts. Okay, so this is pretty much what it looks like. It has pretty large cups too, and then it has this ruching up the side on both sides of the swimsuit. It looks like it has pretty much like good butt coverage, and it does have those like pad things in there. It does also have a hole that you can take it out with, which I will definitely do. And then it looks like these straps are kind of like, you can't really see that. They're kind of like crossing over in the back so that you can have this like little detail on your back. And this one is definitely double lined for all of it, with a white layer in the bottom of the swimsuit and then a double layered red on the top half. Not a huge fan of the placement of that little thing on the side of the boobs, but okay. So like I mentioned, this is a 2X. It looks really nice. It feels nice. So far, like with these ones, they all feel really nice. And I also had a lot of luck with the bikinis that I didn't think would go as well. So I'm hoping these would work out. And I mentioned in my bikini video that I'm not a huge fan of one pieces, which is the reason that I did 2 pieces in that video. But then a lot of you said that you wanted to see a little video with 1 pieces as well. And I know a lot of people prefer 1 pieces just because it kind of like keeps you in and it's nice and secure. And if you don't like to show like your belly or anything like that, a 1 piece is obviously the way to go. I also looked at some tankinis, but they just didn't look quite right for me. So I just ended up going with all 1 pieces instead. A tankini is like a bikini but with a long top, so it covers your stomach, and then you have separate bottoms if you didn't know. This was such a struggle to get on, because the waist didn't want to go over my hips, and like it does fit me. I think these are a little bit wonky though because I can't see. It's definitely very tight, very, very tight. Probably like I probably should have had a bigger size, but it's not. I can wear it, and I think it's a little bit short for me, which might be just because it's a bit smaller than I probably should have had. My belly is taking up the space that I need for the height, if that makes sense. So my boobs are very constricted. They're like flattened out. I can kind of see like the seams pulling right here because it doesn't want to go over my shoulders. So I do think that it looks nice, but I probably should have gone a size up. I do like the color though. It feels very Baywatch. It's like a nice swimsuit. Like I mentioned, I did take out the like padding in this thing, but yeah, and now I gotta struggle to get it off again. And it's so warm in here, I'm sweating, and I still have 3 more bathing suits to try on. I'm dying. This is the first one from AliExpress, and it comes in this little like plastic string bag, and it says Angelica swimsuit or something on the front of it. I don't know. So that feels really fancy. And then this is the swimsuit. This is in a size 2X as well, and this is just so pretty. So pretty, so pretty. This is what this swimsuit looks like. So it has these nice like bikini structure balcony top. And then it has some mesh panels with some stripy detailing in the front. And then you have detachable straps, so if you want to wear this strapless, you can. It has 2 strings, so you can tie it in the back. So there's no clasp or anything like a bra in the back, but you can tie it to your perfect size, which is actually pretty nice, as long as they're long enough so you can tie it securely. I think that's actually really nice. So yeah, it just looks so pretty, and it seems to be made really good. It feels nice, and it has a like protection thing on the inside, which the other ones from Wish did not. So I'm just gonna take that out. I just think it looks so nice with all the like mesh cutouts and stuff. And if you want to wear a swimsuit but you still want to show a little bit of skin, this is like the perfect combination, because it pretty much covers everything that you want it to cover, and then it just has a little bit of like sneak peeks. And then the back is all striped, so there's no mesh in the back side. This is also double lined, apart from the mesh, obviously. Excuse my face starting to be all sweaty and nasty. But here is the little stripy one. The cups kind of fit me a little bit weird, and I didn't tie it high enough, like I didn't tie this well enough. It's like a little bit too, I don't know, maybe it would fit better if I tied this high, like properly, but I feel like this strip should be here on me, like in my waist, but it's not, which makes it look a little bit funny. But other than that, I do think it looks like a cute swimsuit. Like, I just wish that this was a little bit higher, because like my boobs are kind of just like not sitting properly in the cups right now. So there's like space in between my cup right here, like a lot of space. And if they sat properly, I think maybe my boobs are a little bit too big for it. I don't even know. But it's a nice quality swimsuit, definitely. This was, I think, the biggest size that they went. It does look really, really nice. But I don't know if it's going to be like something that I can actually wear. Maybe when I lose a little bit more weight, it's going to be better. And then my last package has 2 bikinis, because I bought them from the same seller. So I have another red one. So this is what the other red one looks like. It comes to like a little bit of a clasp in the front, so it is a very high neck, and then it has this mesh material down the front. This also has these like round cup thingies that you can take out if you want. There's a little bit of a hole in the back here. And apart from the mesh, this too is double lined, but the back is not. So all of the front is double lined, but the back part is just one layer of this like red fabric. This is also in a size 2X according to the tag. And it looks pretty nice. It has some ruching on the side, which is really flattering for your stomach. And it looks to be pretty full coverage in the back. There's also this little protection thing that, again, I'm just gonna take that off. I do appreciate them being there though, but I don't want them in there when I'm trying it on. Especially since I'm also trying these on with underwear, like, so, yeah. And then the clasp seems to function pretty well. It's metal and not plastic. I don't know how great quality it is, but it feels pretty secure just for me, like, tugging a little bit on it. So, yeah, I think this is going to be pretty decent. It looks like there's something right here where there's a little bit more fabric than necessary, but that might be because of the ruching on the side. So we're just gonna try it on and see how it fits. I had to put my hair up, I'm sorry. This is probably the one that fits me nicest, honestly. It was easy to get onto, no like stretching and pulling and misery. So in the back you have this opening, which looks really nice, and these are just high enough to actually cover like my, I don't really have rolls anymore, but like the back fat like bulge thing right here. So that's nice. It's not as high-waisted, or not high-waisted, but like as high in the neck as I thought it would be, which I like because I would feel like I'm strangled if it went like all the way up to here. I did not take the cups out of this one for no particular reason, I just forgot. But yeah, I think this one looks really nice actually, and this is probably something that I could wear. It covers the butt nice, it's not a huge struggle to put on, it sits nice over the girls, and this mesh thing is just like a nice little accent thing, and the color is beautiful. yeah, I'm liking this a lot. And the clasp here feels secure. Like, it doesn't feel like it's gonna fall out or anything like that. So I am liking this one a lot. And then the last one is definitely the most extra of the swimsuits that I bought. And this is in the shade Silver, if I remember correctly. And this looks like this. So this also has this like padding thing in the back, or in the front. And then it has a pretty deep V, like right here, with this like stitching back and forth. And I have tried this on already, and I'm just going to show you, but I just wanted to tell you that I have tried it on. And this part went all the way, almost all the way down to my belly button. So it's very deep. And then for the actual top, you have a halter neck with these strings on it. The strings are really nice and long, which is great because that's going to make it easier to make sure it fits you properly. And then in the back, you have a little clasp like the one on the red one and the top, and you just like push these into each other, and then it locks into each other, and it does feel pretty secure, like I mentioned. Also, this is a size 2XL, and this one is also double lined in the whole swimsuit, not just in the front of it. And then you also have some details in the back. So you have this little crossover thing in the like your lower back, and then it just goes into a regular, well, swimsuit bottom. The cups on this are not like the complete round thing, so they're a little bit better, but there is still a hole that you can take it out through if you would like to do that. I was hoping to wear this to Pride with some high-waisted shorts and maybe some fishnets. I think that would look really cool, and not necessarily as a swimsuit. But I'm gonna try it on so you can see what it's like, and this one also has the hygiene protection. I'm gonna try on the last one, and then we're gonna see how it goes. Alright, the last one, and honestly I feel like I'm like a stuffed sausage or something. If this was sitting a little bit higher, I mean this one is supposed to sit right here, right? So this is supposed to be like flush, but I don't know how that would work, because then I would have to be like have a completely flat stomach, which is not what you have when you have a size 2X. Obviously my boobs are not very happy in this little cup. This is from the same seller as from the red one that I just tried, and the sizes are pretty obviously very different. I mean, in the back I'm like kind of squeezing out of here, which is to be expected when it's in like this area, because this is like my love handles, which wouldn't bother me a lot on its own. I don't think it's like super visible or anything like that. But this one is kind of like pulling open, and it's just being held shut by this. But I can like squeeze it shut, so it just doesn't want to do that. And then it just needs to be higher. I don't think this is the one that I can make work. I do think it looks cool. I do think it's really extra, and I think that it's a very fancy swimming suit. It's just not right for my body shape, I think. Like the way it's built. It's like this thing underneath here should be longer, so that, because this I can kind of like pull it down. If that was a little bit higher, this would be a little bit higher, this would be a little bit higher, this would be where I'm actually the slimmest, which means that it would fit better, and then this would fit properly. So take that for what you will. Alright, those were all of the 6 swimming suits, and I think we had a little bit of very well luck. I would say that none of these are terrible, just some of them just didn't fit for my size or my body shape, which is fine. Like, things happen. I do think that this red one with the little mesh panel in the middle was my favorite, and definitely I think the one that fit me the better. I really wish this would work, since I'm not planning on using this as a swimsuit anyway. I'm just planning on using this as a top. Maybe I'll open the seam in the crotch right here, and I'll just sew in a little bit of a panel and some buttons, and then I can use it as an actual body. And then I would fix those problems where it's just sitting a little bit too low for me. So I think that could be a potential project. And also this like blue flowery one, this one. I think it just looks really pretty. Like the pattern is gorgeous. And if I can't make that silver one to work, maybe I'll make this one work on Pride instead with a high-waisted pair of shorts and just doing some fashion tape around my breast so that it will keep in place. But yeah, I actually find swimsuits from Wish and eBay are actually pretty Wish and AliExpress. They're actually pretty good quality, and I haven't had any quality defects with any of the ones that I've bought, 2-pieces or 1-pieces for that matter. And I just think that if you don't want to spend like a lot of money on a swimsuit, I think this is definitely the way to go. Especially I think AliExpress for me personally is a little bit cheaper than Wish, just because they a lot of the time has free shipping. But if you feel more comfortable with Wish, and you know that Wish customer service is great, so it works fine. If something doesn't fit you, you can easily actually like get your money back for it. But I'm gonna end the video here. I do hope you enjoyed my little struggle with the try-on. I wish I could film myself struggling, but like, you know, you're like in the nude when you're trying on swimsuits, so that wouldn't be a good idea. But I hope you enjoyed the video nonetheless. If you did, make sure you give this video a big like, leave any comments down below, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and you can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Patreon at chrisbeeblack. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!